Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Family, this video is about this female dog by the name of Laura Ingraham. If you don't know her, well, she's that racist wench who is on Fox News. She's always very foul, very racist, and she's always trying to throw in her little racist innuendos and whatnot. In this video, though, as you can see, she has her head down and she is laughing while covering, she's laughing and joking while covering Nipsey Hussle's funeral. So I'm not going to be like some of these other people who are clout chasing. I'm just going to talk about this situation simply because it was in the news today and I found it rather despicable. But this is how these female dogs that look like her, how they operate. And before I continue, let me just state for the record, she reminds me of two of my dogs I once had. I had these two Afghan Hounds. They had these long faces and yellow hair, similar to her. She reminds me of my dogs. But nonetheless, one day after the funeral of Nipsey Hussle, Fox News host Laura Ingraham laughed while discussing the deceased rapper on her primetime program, poking fun at a political song in which he is featured. Yesterday in LA, this is what she says, yesterday in LA, thousands lined the streets to say goodbye to rapper Nipsey Hussle, she said, Friday. This dear artist recently released a song called FDT, or Fuck Donald Trump. FDT is a song by rapper YG that features Hussle. Ingraham, this female dog here, she played some of the footage from the song's music video, though it only showed YG and not Hussle. This female dog here, she says, quote, "That's a very creative refrain, very catchy," Ingraham joked, asking whether it was, quote, "related to the lowest unemployment ever basically for African Americans," unquote. Now, family, we've heard that rhetoric from Trump already about the unemployment being at its lowest under his administration, although he's trying to take credit for some of the things that were put in place by our previous president, Barack Obama. Trump here is trying to take credit for that, saying that basically African American unemployment is at its lowest. Now, most African Americans in this country, we know that that's a crock of shit. We know that white media and white people like Laura Ingraham and Hannity and all the rest of them white racists, they always like to push that narrative about black unemployment being at its lowest. What is the crock of shit of all of this argument is that it means absolutely nothing when you look at the workforce and you see the tokenism that pervades most companies across America. It's a tokenism program. They called it affirmative action, where affirmative action only worked for white women getting on the jobs. It hardly ever worked for black people, even though they try to push that narrative. And now you hear some of these idiots trying to push the narrative that affirmative action was a type of reparations. I don't think so. I don't think so. So anyways, these white people, though, across America who are in the media, like the Laura Ingrahams, they're liars, they're cheats, they're what Donald Trump calls fake news. And you know, he won't call that. Well, actually, he might, because Laura Ingraham and Trump has gotten into an exchange in the past. So who knows? But see, they get on code real quick, though. They know how to do that for one another. But this female dog right here, yeah, this female dog who reminds me of my Afghan Hounds, yeah, you're pretty despicable. You're like scum of the earth, to sit there on TV and ridicule a dead man, and especially a black man. And when you do this, you are asking for trouble, because we're not going to allow you to do that. Because soon as a white person of status dies, say it was, say it was even Trump, you would be pissed off at the black population throwing parties and celebrating and going on and on in the public, laughing like this dog has done. But anyways, I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there. This is not about clout chasing, because this is about Laura Ingraham. This story is about Laura Ingraham. For those of you also who have said that about people who even bring up Nipsey Hussle, how dare some of you, when you're monetizing your videos, talking about others, clout chasing. You really need to take a good hard look at yourself, unless you are doing this reporting on Nipsey Hussle and you're not monetizing your videos like me. If you're not monetizing your videos discussing these issues, then yeah, you don't have any agenda. You're not clout chasing. But if you're sitting there talking about Nipsey Hussle and you have monetized your video, shame on you, and you need to sit your ass down and shut up. That's all I have to say. But for this female dog right here, I'm going to end this off. You should be ashamed of yourself. I hope you get fired and kicked off Fox News. Actually, I hope the whole channel of Fox News, the whole station, I hope you guys I hope a disaster happens and it just brings your whole station down to the ground. That would be a day. And then you would be seeing me doing a video doing some tap dancing and celebrations on that. I'm out.